Hello, my name is Brainybren and I'm back again for another base build in Rust, and today I have a mega clan tower for you guys. This is better off built on modded servers, as the build cost is 190k stone, 185k metal and 200 HQ, with an upkeep of 60k stone per day and 60k metal and 78 HQ. So first thing you got to know about this base is it's a three-sided base with two entrances and exits on each side, so you've got six exits basically. You also have three large furnaces concealed inside on these three metal towers. So now that's all said and explained, let's just drop down to a front door. You've got shop fronts on every side, so you can check for door campers or do a bit of trading, whatever you want. So now we come through here, you meet a bit of HQ, that's so people can't bypass this, so they come in here, see that, they've got to take the door, they've got to take the stone. So then we lead them round to here, that leads them outside, they progress through, same again, leads them outside. And then it brings you to your turret point here. So now we come round to this bit, and this will bring you into your shop front area where you check for door campers and do whatever you want. And now we progress into your atrium. This is another bottleneck that we've got turreted up, and if we have a run round you can see your three furnaces, and this is identical on every side. So now if we head in here, you will find your TC nice and snug behind some HQ. We've got the unlootable trick going on there. So now for your way up, the way up is actually on your outside for this, so you have to go to your furnace, crawl up this ladder, open this door and go in. It's a bit unorthodox, but I like things a little different. So this is one of your loot room floors. We've got unlootables on the side, we've got little workbenches, and there's three of these, basically three of everything on every floor, because that's the way the base works. Then we head into the core, you find some respawn points and a ladder up. So now we take this ladder up, and that brings us into another core, which leads us onto an outer ring where we will find more loot rooms. So just some salvage shelves there with a ladder hatch up, yet on the other ones you have an unlootable with 4 shelves. So now we run around, and as you can see you've got a little peek down so you can keep an eye on your furnaces, and if somebody did raid you and they came through there, you could actually make a stand through these windows. So now we're going to find that ladder hatch, there it is, and we'll shimmy up here. And this brings us on to another loot room floor. As you can see, salvage shelves each side, a respawn point guarded by a turret, and then 2 unlootables. And this is pretty identical on all 3 sides. And same again, we've got a little peek downs. So now that's shown, let's just head into a centre, see what we've got going on in here. Just another little respawn point. Now if you rename all your bags correctly according to each floor and location, this could be very handy in a raid situation, having all your bags spread like this. So now let's head up, and more loot rooms, and these are more like individual rooms, just a bed, a locker and a fire, just a bit of role play. So now we head around here, you will find 3 of these. I've set them all up different. You can set these up however you want. If you just want to cram these with loot, go for it. And then we head round to our third and final one. So now let's look into a core, just a little mega box room, and then let's head up to the next floor. So now this is just the loot ring, just boxes all the way round. Let's check in the centre, another respawn ring, and then let's check right in the core. So here's a door, we have a little charcoal point, so if you do need charcoal you make it here. So now let's head back out to the outer ring, and you will find you have a nice little shooty floor on one of your lower levels. 360-degree windows all the way around, segmented by garage doors. In this build I've left all garage doors open because there is bloody hundreds of them, and it'd just be me opening garage doors for the vid. We've got lockers all the way around here so you can grab gear sets. So let's just head in and find our ladder hatch. All the ladder hatches are set up, so if you want to go up, you head clockwise. You want to go down, you head anti. So now we're on to a next floor. Let's head into our core to start it off. Nothing really interesting in here. This, if you want to put loot, you want to fill it, stick what you need in here. We have another little loot room core. Let's go back to the outer ring, just another box ring, and then we go out here. This is where the magic happens. So you've got 3 exits on this floor. They are guarded by turrets and they are pretty well door stacked, so it's not an easy raid straight in. So these are just a little peek down, so if someone's hugging your wall or something, you can do something about it. And all the doors on this base are armoured. You've not got to do this. So the reason I've gone for armoured is because my sheet metal door skins were not working. They just came out plain, so I just slapped armoured ones on, which seemed to be working. So there's 3 of them on each side. Let's look for the ladder hatch up. Just head round clockwise. There it is, should be just here. So now we head up, we've got a little bit of a shooty floor going on, just for you to look down. On 3 sides, segmented by boxes and lockers, and we have another entrance, same again, guarded by auto turrets, so it's not an easy shoot in. Another little peek down point where you can shoot at little bastards camping the side of your base. And now we'll go back up to another ladder hatch. And now the base starts coming in a bit now, it's not so big. So let's head into our inner ring, just the respawn point. Let's head into our core, just the box point, and let's head out back to the outer ring. Lockers, boxes, that's all you really need on these upper levels as you're going to be fighting. And now to fully raid this base, it will be pretty hard because the loot is really well spread, so good luck with that. Now we're on a full shooting ring all the way round, just with a few lockers here. So let's head into the inner ring. Respawn point, let's head into the core. We've got a few lockers and our ladder up to the next level. So now on this level we just have another shooting floor, so you can aim out at people, and then we take the ladder up from the core to our next floor. Nothing really special here, this is just a duck down area, so you don't, if you get shot you drop down here, heal up. You can also head out onto your balcony and just have a look round. You can also use this for quick access to the ground if you want to jump off and down to the bottom. So now let's head back in, and this takes us up to our final and top tower. So no frills, just a 6 triangle tower with windows on each and every side. Got good lines of view all the way around, and you are mega high up. This would be a really good place to fight the heli from. So now that's all said and explained, let's get right into the base build. Right, so first thing you want, well, what the fuck's going on there? Okay, so first thing you want to do is you want to put down 6 triangles like so. And then off every side, add 3 more triangles. And then off each side, add 4 squares. It's important that you leave these squares twig, because these are going to be deleted later on and replaced with large furnaces. Then in between these squares we're going to have 4 triangles. And then on the outside of every side we're going to have 3 more triangles. Okay, so your inner triangles, upgrade all of these to metal. Now upgrade all of your outer triangles to stone. Okay, now it's up to you how many furnaces you need. You can go for a full 6 or you can go for 3. For the video, I'm going to go for 3. So I'm going to delete these 4. I'm going to delete these 4. Then I'm going to delete these 4. Like so. Now, before I upgrade them, I'm going to try adding the furnaces, because you know what fun they are to place. So what I'm going to do to ensure they go in nicely is I'm going to add just some template walls like that, because sometimes when you add these, it won't allow you to place walls. So now we can place that very central because I'm OCD. Let's do this from the ground actually. And there we go, that's one done. So now let's run over to the next one. Just place some walls as a boundary. And then let's do the final one. Perfect, that works out nicely. So now what we're going to do is going to delete them twig walls and upgrade these foundations to stone. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to place a tool cabinet. So just pick a triangle, anyone in the centre basically. It's going to be a bit of a no frills. So we're going to add 2 walls like that. Then you place your TC. Get it in nice and snug. Authorise on it. Then we'll fill it with shit. Next, add a window in front. Rotate it and upgrade your window to metal. Upgrade the 2 walls surrounding your TC to armoured. And then add a wall and a doorway leading to your TC. Upgrade both, well, the doorway to stone and upgrade the wall to metal. Okay, now for your entrances and exits. We're basically going to have 3 exits with 2 exits on each side, if that makes any sense. So see the side like this where the furnace isn't, we're going to add 2 doorways inverted inwards. So there's 1, there's 2. And then we're going to go round to the other side here and do exactly the same thing. So 2 inverted doorways. Then round to here. So that basically gives you 3 way out with 6 exits. So it's not going to be a cram for you and your clan. Upgrade all these doorways to stone. Then in between these doorways we are going to add 3 door frames, and what these are going to be are shop fronts, so you can see out front and trade. So add 3 doorways like so. Upgrade to stone. Add 4 more doorways on the inside like so. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then upgrade these to stone. Next, on the inside of your doorways, what I mean is the wall just here pointing in towards your door, you're going to add a wall. So do this on both sides, on all 3 sides. And then we are going to upgrade these to high quality. Next, on the outside of your furnaces, we're going to have walls and honeycomb. So add 3 walls on the inside, upgrade these to metal, and then add 2 more on the inside, upgrade these to metal, and then add another 2 on the inside, upgrade these to metal. And then do this on all 3 furnaces. Then on your doorways add walls. Upgrade these walls to stone. Next, on the outside add shop fronts. This is basically to check for door campers and to trade. Then on the inside of each doorway we're going to add 3 doorways. Now the reason I opt for doorways over garage doors is garage doors clip on the outside and it's visible. I don't want no one to know there's a shit ton of doors here. So let's do this on all sides. Then upgrade all of these to stone. Next, add walls down the side of your furnaces. So add 2 on each side. Then upgrade these to metal. Next, add a wall just here, like so. Point it inwards and do this on each triangle of every entrance. So want one here. Then upgrade these to metal. Then on the inside of that triangle you just created, we're going to add a half wall. Then we're going to add a floor triangle on top. Then delete your half wall, upgrade the floor triangle to stone. And then this is going to be a nice little turret point. It's up to you how you want to play this. You can have a turret and a shotgun turret. In fact, I'm going to put the shotgun turret below. Like so. And then I'm going to have a turret on top. Do this on each and every side. This is something you can set up early on and then add later on in the build. And there we are done. God, that took a while. Okay, so on each and every single one of your entrances we're going to add 2 doorways, door frames, and then we're going to add a doorway. Then upgrade all 3 of these to stone. And then do this on all 12 of your entrances and exits. Thank God. Next, add a garage door to each and every single one of your furnaces. Then add 2 garage doors on your squares. Then in the remaining gaps, add a wall. Upgrade all of these to stone. Add a doorway in the centre next to your armour wall like so. And then add walls around your centre circle. Upgrade these to metal. Then add door frames. Upgrade these to stone. On your squares, add 3 doorways like so. Then upgrade these to stone. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is our outer ring of our inner core. We're going to add door frames all the way around. Upgrade all of these to stone. Now for your way up, we're going to try to throw the raider off here. Well, it might work to your benefit, it might not. You really have 2 options. You can have a ladder hatch in one of these squares, which is a bit exposed really, as this is the way I'd anticipate raiders to come in and through, so I don't want to guide them to the ladder hatch. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to have a doorway here on each furnace, like so. And then upgrade all of them to stone. And then we will just simply add a ladder underneath. If you have the upper door opening inwards and you have the ladder about there, it's not too aids to get into. Now for your double squares, you could add a wall here, but it's of no benefit at all. We can do something better with this area. What we're going to do is we're going to add an auto turret in the centre. Now if you haven't got auto turrets, shotgun traps will work just fine. So stick one there like that. and turn it on, and then I'm going to add a shotgun trap each side pointing at the doorway. The way I like to do this is coming through the doorway. And then you can even have 2 more on the ceiling tile when you add it. So what that will do, that gives you basically 360 degrees all the way around protection. So let's do these now. Okay, now the next step is relatively simple. We're just going to add floor tiles everywhere except above your furnaces. As you can see, it will not allow you. We won't be able to do that till the 4th floor, methinks. Upgrade all your floor tiles to metal. Voila! Next, add walls around your furnaces. Then upgrade them to metal. Add walls on the outside of your furnaces. We're going to upgrade these to metal. Then add walls in between. Upgrade these walls to stone. Honeycomb your towers. Upgrade these walls to stone. Add walls on the inside of your honeycomb. Then upgrade them walls to metal. Honeycomb the triangles by the side of each furnace. Upgrade to metal. Add a wall in between your 2 squares and upgrade these to stone. Then add walls around like so. Do this on all 3 sides. Then upgrade these walls to metal. Next, add a wall on the triangle, both sides. Upgrade these 2 to metal. Do this on all 3 sides. Add a wall in between your squares. Upgrade to metal. Then we're going to create some unlootables. So add a half wall in front, then add a floor tile on top, delete your half wall and replace with a window. Upgrade your window to metal and upgrade the floor tile to stone. Do this on all 6 of these. Add 3 doorways in the centre, pointing towards your loot rooms. Then join them up with walls. Upgrade your walls to metal. Upgrade the doorways to stone. Then on your outer ring, add doorways. Do the same in the centre. Upgrade all of these to stone. Okay, next thing we're going to do is going to add 2 windows on the inside of each furnace. And then we're going to pick one of these triangles where you've got a wall, and we're going to add another wall as a reference. Upgrade this wall to metal, and then we're going to add a ladder. Now both sides of this ladder are going to be segmented by garage doors, so it's not going to be an easy raid. So upgrade your windows to stone. Then add floor tiles everywhere except for where your ladder is. Upgrade your floor tiles to metal. Next, we're going to add walls around your furnaces again. Upgrade those walls to metal. Then add a honeycomb on the outside of your furnaces. Upgrade this to metal. Add walls around the outside. Add honeycomb on the inside. Upgrade these to stone. Add walls on the inside of that honeycomb. Upgrade those walls to metal. Honeycomb your triangles around your 2x2. Upgrade to metal. Add a wall in between your double squares. And upgrade these to stone. Then add walls on the inside like so. Upgrade these to metal. Then add a wall on the side triangle and upgrade these to metal. Add 3 doorways on your centre like so. Upgrade to stone. And then add 2 walls in between. Upgrade to metal. Next, pick which one of these is going to become your ladder hatch and your way up, and add a floor frame, and then go round and add 3 walls like so. Upgrade these walls to metal. And upgrade your ladder hatch to stone. On your 2 empty squares that haven't got your ladder hatch on them, add a half wall, and then add a floor tile on top. Delete your half wall and replace with a window. And what this is you're going to have one unlootable here, and this is going to be a little research area, bag area, whatever you need in here. Next, on your ladder hatch and your unlootables, we're going to add door frames like so, and then we're going to upgrade them to stone. Add door frames around your outer ring, and then do it on the inside. Upgrade all of these to stone. Okay, so next thing you want to do is just add floor tiles everywhere. And then once that's done, upgrade them all to metal. Next, add windows on all of your furnace points again, so if anybody comes through here you can shoot down at them. Upgrade to stone. Add walls around your furnace. Upgrade these walls to metal. Add honeycomb on the outside of your furnaces. and upgrade this to metal. Add walls around the outside. Add honeycomb on the inside of your triangles. Upgrade your inner honeycomb to stone. Then upgrade your outer walls to metal. Add walls on the inside of your honeycomb. Then upgrade this layer to metal. Next, add a single door in the centre, and then add 5 walls like so. Upgrade your walls to metal. Upgrade your doorway to stone. Then add a door frame on the left of every opening. And then add a wall. Upgrade your wall to metal, your door frame to stone. Add a wall each side of your triangle. Do this on all 3 sides. Upgrade to metal. Add a wall in the centre. And upgrade to metal. Add a half wall and floor tile. Delete your half wall and replace with a window. Upgrade to metal. Do this on all available squares to create 6 unlootables. Add doorways like so on each side. And upgrade to stone. Add door frames on your inner ring. And do the same in the centre. Upgrade to stone. Next, we're going to add 2 half walls at the front and back of your furnaces, like so. Add 4 floor tiles on top. Now you should just be of the height of the furnace. Then add 2 walls on the side. Add 2 half walls at the front. Then upgrade all of this to metal. Next, on one of your 3 sides, we're going to place a ladder hatch. I'm going to place mine here. And upgrade to stone. And then we're going to add floor tiles everywhere. Then upgrade to metal. Add walls on the outside of your furnace points. And upgrade to metal. Add walls around the outside. Add honeycomb. Upgrade your honeycomb to stone. Upgrade your outer walls to metal. Add walls on the inside of the honeycomb you just placed. Upgrade to metal. Add 2 walls each side like so. Then add 2 door frames. Upgrade your walls to metal, upgrade your door frames to stone. Add half walls on the open gaps. Then add a wall beside it. And then add a door frame. Upgrade your door frames to stone. and your walls to metal. Add a doorway on your centre circle, and then add 5 walls around. Upgrade your doorway to stone, upgrade your walls to metal. Add door frames around your outer ring. Then add door frames on the inside. Okay, next add your ladder hatch. I'm going to add it the clockwise direction away from the existing one. And what these little 2x2s are going to be is, you can do unlootables like you did below, but I'm going to have more of an open floor plan, like I'm thinking maybe some salvage shelves here, and like a chair and a rug, and you know, have these 3 a bit more open than the ones below, so you've got a bit more space. So now we've added a ladder hatch, we are going to add floor tiles everywhere. And when you've added these, upgrade them to metal. Okay, so now we're going to get going on a shooting floor. We're going to have windows all the way around, and I've also turned on a furnace down there just so I can measure the smoke. So then upgrade all of these to stone. Add a doorway on each triangle of your tower like so. And then join them up with walls. Upgrade your doorways to stone. And your walls to metal. Add another doorway on each side. Upgrade to stone, then add a wall in between, and upgrade to metal. Add a single doorway this time, upgrade to stone, and then join it up with 5 walls. Upgrade to metal. Add door frames on your windows like so. Add door frames around your outer ring, then upgrade all of these to stone. Add door frames on your middle ring, upgrade to stone. Then add door frames on your inner ring and centre, upgrade to stone. Pick a spot for your ladder hatch. I'm going to pick just here, upgrade to stone, and then add floor tiles everywhere. Upgrade to metal. Okay, so next on your 6 triangle towers, we are going to cut them off basically. What we're going to do is we're going to add a doorway on the left side, skip one, left side, skip one, and just repeat. Then we're going to add a wall, and we're going to upgrade the doorway to stone or wall to metal. Then add walls around your other towers, upgrade to metal. Add 2 walls on your outer towers, and upgrade to stone. Add walls on the inside of that honeycomb, and upgrade to metal. Add 3 more doorways like so. Upgrade to stone. Add walls around the doorways you just placed. Upgrade to metal. add a wall like so, and then add a doorway. Upgrade your doorway to stone and your wall to metal. Add a door frame like so, and upgrade to stone. Add a doorway on every side like so, and then add walls in between. Upgrade your walls to metal, your doorways to stone. Add door frames around your outer ring, and upgrade to stone. Add a doorway on your centre circle, and then add 5 walls around. Upgrade your doorway to stone, your walls to metal. Then add door frames in your centre and around your inner ring. Upgrade to stone. Add a ladder hatch here. Upgrade to stone. Then add floor tiles everywhere and upgrade to metal. Next, add a doorway on the left side of each of the 3 triangles sticking out. Then add a wall beside it. Upgrade your doorway to stone, your wall to metal. Add windows in between your doors. Upgrade to stone. Add 2 doorways like so on each side. Upgrade to stone. Add walls like so. And upgrade to metal. Add another wall behind each door. Upgrade to metal. Add door frames in your towers. Upgrade to stone. Add a doorway on every side of the next layer. Add walls in between. Upgrade your doorways to stone and upgrade your walls to metal. Add doorways around your outer ring. Upgrade to stone. Add a doorway in the centre. And then add 5 walls around. Same again, doorway to stone, walls to metal. Add door frames in the centre and on your inner ring. Upgrade all of these to stone. Add a floor frame and upgrade to stone, then add floor tiles everywhere. Upgrade to metal. Add roofs around the outside. These can be a bit tricky to place, so you'll have to do some ducking and weaving, some bobbing and weaving, whatever happens, you know what I mean? But I'll get them in. Then when done, upgrade all of these to metal. Add walls on the inside underneath your roofs and upgrade these to metal. Add a doorway on each side like so. And then add a wall in between. Upgrade your walls to metal. Doorways to stone. Add door frames around the outer ring. Upgrade to stone. Add a wall on the inside. A doorway, sorry. And then join it up with 5 walls. Upgrade your walls to metal. and your doorway to stone. Then add door frames around the outside. Add doorways on the inside centre. Upgrade to stone. Add floor tiles and upgrade to metal. Okay, next floor, add windows all the way around. Make sure the clip on your floor tiles and not the roof pieces. Upgrade all of these to stone. Add a doorway on each side. Upgrade to stone. And then join them up with walls. Upgrade to metal. Add door frames around the outside. And upgrade to stone. Add a doorway in the centre. Upgrade to stone, and then add 5 walls. Upgrade to metal. Add door frames in your centre. And then add door frames around your ring. Upgrade these to stone. Next, add a wall in the centre on the higher level and upgrade to metal, and then add a ladder like so. Add floor tiles everywhere except for where this ladder is placed. Upgrade to metal. Add windows like so. And upgrade to stone. Add a doorway in the centre and upgrade to stone, and then add 4 walls like so. Upgrade to metal. Add door frames around the outside and upgrade to stone. Add door frames in the centre, upgrade to stone. The spot next to where your ladder is, add a wall and upgrade to metal, then add another ladder here. Add floor tiles everywhere except for where your new ladder is. Upgrade to metal. Add a doorway like so, and then add a wall alongside. Add another wall here and upgrade your walls to metal and the doorway to stone. Then add walls around. Upgrade to metal. Add door frames. Upgrade to stone. Then on this bit behind the wall, add a window. Upgrade to stone. Then add another ladder. Add floor tiles. Upgrade to metal. Add 5 windows. Upgrade to stone. Add 5 roofs, 6 roofs, sorry. Upgrade to metal. Then add 6 floor tiles underneath. Upgrade to stone. And we are done.